Down to the nitty gritty. Change the channel. Okay. So as usual, my freaking hard drive is on some shit. Nonetheless, we're about to bring it to you. The nitty gritty. Before the show even started, we've been seeing memes. We've been seeing stuff on social media. You've been on Twitter. I've been on Facebook and Instagram. A lot of stuff when it comes to, of course, the anticipation of CM Punk's debut. We're about to get into this thing right now. We DVR'd the episode. Of course, earlier we were catching up to Emergence from Impact Plus. It was a pretty okay event. Of course, the matches I was looking forward to was the mixed tag with the King and Queen, the Drama King, and Virtuosa, double champion. Of course, with Molina and Trey Miguel. The three-way dance for the Impact Tag Team titles. And also the main event, which was Brian Myers and the Impact World Champion Christian Cage. We're going to have those results tomorrow night. So we're going to mention this right now that we will do a live reaction towards SummerSlam tomorrow night. And afterwards, we will have our usual Wrestling Weekend recap, and we'll recap everything that we have seen so far from Emergence to Rampage, Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, all that good stuff. And we will also do a live reaction towards NXT TakeOver 36, because chances are after this, NXT will probably never be the same. So we want to, of course, in a way, kind of give NXT its proper send-off, since now there's going to be major changes from what we understand, or at least from what I heard, NXT is going to go back to basics. So, yeah, we're going to have all that set up this weekend. Obviously, wrestling flooded all around, but AEW is starting huge in Chicago tonight. Really huge to the fact that
Live starts now on TNT.
Huge to the fact where Rampage this week is live at the United Center. This is the second episode of Rampage that TNT has aired. Of course, brought to you by All Elite Wrestling. And it sucks that we weren't there. Our guy Nick was fortunate enough to actually be there, so I'm pretty sure he appreciated it being there live, just like everybody else. And yeah, just pretty much the anticipation of CM Punk's arrival. This is what the wrestling world is into right now. This is probably going to diminish the momentum for WWE as far as SummerSlam is concerned. It's still going to be interesting, but not as interesting with how Chicago is preparing massively with open arms, welcoming everything that AEW is going to bring to the table as far as matchups, as far as storylines, everything that is going to lead to All Out coming up in just a matter of a week or so. Right? So, can't wait to see what tonight's Rampage is going to go down as. And we know United Center is on fire tonight, but not as massive, flaming wreckage. It's going to be once All Out approaches. So, this first Rampage is going to be something special. And I think we will wait no longer.
dear Lord.
Looks like forget about the payoff. The payoff is now. Now the question would be, if, from what we've seen several weeks ago, will there be a matchup with the Second City infamous Saints, CM Punk, against Darby Allin? I think that will be a moneymaker and a huge blow off the roof for All Out.
Well, I said it a week time. I said it time and time again. It's time to knock it out of the park, and approximately 20,000 just done it because the prodigal Punk, and I mean that literally, has returned.
This is your mess. This is an amazing moment that we're all experiencing.
This is not WWE. This is AEW, for Christ's sakes. All of this has been moved to AEW. The theme, an updated look. This is insane. And only Chicago could get as loud as it can go, as it can get. Because that's how passionate we are. Oh my God, you even got fans crying? What the fuck, man? Really? Well, I mean, let's get something straight. This guy, what's his real name? What's his fuck's real name? Bill Brooks. Bill Brooks is the biggest, smartest guy who knows how to play his cards. He really didn't need to return to wrestling if he didn't want it to. But because WWE is at an all downward spiral, this is where I feel is the nail in the coffin for WWE.
All I have to say is that CM Punk, like WGN, have one thing in common. They're both Chicago's very own. Because the reaction in the United States says it all.
And we haven't had this reaction since CM Punk has last performed in the Allstate Arena back in 2011.
That's right.
For the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, where him and John Cena got it on for the undisputed WWE Championship.
To quote Big Time and the Monsters, it's bittersweet this moment.
We took a major time warping, teleportation in the timing in the world of wrestling right now. Bear in mind, you folks, this is after Rampage went on live. We're just barely checking this out right now. I just unplugged myself from social media and all that. Didn't want to see what the heck happened because we knew how huge this pop was going to be, how special Bill Brooks was going to feel coming back inside of a wrestling ring in AEW. Okay, we're going to fast forward and we're going to bring it back from the commercial break, which is what I love about this DVR type of setup.
We are back live in the United Center, Chicago, Illinois, where CM Punk has arrived in All Elite Wrestling.
But now that he's here, it's all about the dream up matches. Now everybody's going to wonder, who the heck is CM Punk going to get it on? In 7+ years. 7+ years. This is how long Bill Brooks has took long to torture the wrestling world. Because they want him back so bad that now the timing was right.
You guys really know how to make a kid feel like Britt Baker in Pittsburgh.
Wow. My goodness.
I'm winging this. Yeah, we're winging this. That's a very important distinction. We'll get back to it, but I didn't plan on what I was going to say because I didn't know what to say. Because I didn't know how I was going to feel, but I knew that I needed to feel it.
How about I'm sorry? You're putting your fans through this for 7 years? I think it's bullshit. It should be an I'm sorry, but then again, he doesn't even have to apologize because everybody is kissing this guy's ass. Oh, here I am too. CM Punk is back. No, but in all honesty, it is about damn time. It is about time. And somewhere where we know he's going to flourish even further.
That's what I've heard for 7 years. I heard you. I heard you.
Yeah, and it took me this long. And it took me this fucking long to watch.
There's good news and bad news. The bad news is we're not going to get to it all right here, right now. But the good news is I got the time. Wednesday, Friday, 4 Sundays or Saturdays a year. I got the time and I ain't going anywhere.
Now that he's in AEW, yes. For Wrestling Tees, the crew being seen, Ryan and his crew.
Wait, one
number
second.
1.
Possibly for me, the most important thing I'm going to say right now, this is for everybody at home. This is for everybody who bought a ticket. This is for everybody in the back. If at all through my journey, any of my personal choices or decisions related to my life made you feel disappointed or let down, let me just say.
Let him talk.
Let me just say, I understand. If you all try to understand that I was never going to get healthy physically, mentally, spiritually, or emotionally, staying in the same place that got me sick in the first place.
We get it. We get it. You had to do what you had to do. We get it. We understand. We were all with you. We were all with you. We were with you along with Chicago. We get it. We understand. I think you more than anybody understands.
Yes.
Can I tell you guys a story?
You got the time.
It's hot in here. Hang on one second.
There we go.
Iconic.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, my guy Nick messaged me if I wanted to get a shirt. I answered him too late. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
I just screwed myself on something good.
Can I tell you a story?
And this was right after the show was done. Yeah.
You see, I felt before like I had to leave. I didn't want to, but I knew I couldn't stay, and that was when I used to work for a place called Ring of Honor.
Oh.
August 13th, 2005 was my last match in Ring of Honor, and I famously came out with tears in my eyes. And walking out here today, I now know why I was crying. And it was a lot of reasons, but what it boiled down to was I had made a place where people could come work, get paid, learn their craft, and love professional wrestling.
And we thank you.
Yes.
And I cried because I knew I was leaving a place that I love. And it was a home. And I knew where I was going. It wasn't going to be easy for a guy like me. Because I'm one of you. So I look at it like this. August 13th, 2005, I left professional wrestling.
To be a sports entertainer. I think that's what he's trying to get at.
August 20th, 2021.
He resumes professional wrestling. That's what he's going to say.
I'm back.
Yeah.
And I'm back for you. I'm not going to lie. I'm back for me too. And I'm back because there's a hell of a lot of young talent that I wish I was surrounded by 10 years ago. So in saying that, I sit back and I say, well, hell, they're there now, so why aren't you? Here I am.
Good. Yeah. The timing was precise.
Yes.
I mean, he could have picked them.
Back
He could have picked them.
because I want to work with that young talent that had the same passion that I had stamped out. I'm back because there's a couple of scores to settle in that locker room.
Whoa. Can't wait
I'm
for
back
that.
for the young guys. Darby Allin.
Whoa! All right. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, I think he just spotted him. Did he? Did he? Or did they?
There he is. And the singer. Right?
All out. I call it all out.
Yes.
Them two. It's gonna be mouth watering.
Oh, yes.
It's gonna be mouth watering. I assure you. And I hated that we're not gonna be there. I hated that we're not gonna be there. I hate
You're
it.
good. I've seen you jump out of airplanes. I've seen you wrapped up in a body bag and chucked over the top rope. I've seen you kick down a flight of stairs, and you always come back. Just like each and every person here in Chicago, you're tough. But I'm here to help. And you're the first on the list. I'm going to help you because you're a daredevil and you like danger. Well, Darby Allin, there is nothing you could do that is more dangerous than wrestling CM Punk. Except wrestling CM Punk in Chicago.
Oh.
All out. It's gonna be all out for sure. Can't wait
I
for
will
that.
see you, and I'll see Sting, and I'll see all of you September 5th.
There it is. You just sealed it.
And all out,
There we go.
Oh, yes.
live on pay-per-view.
Good plug.
Oh, yeah.
I'm back.
Boy, does he. Better than ever.
CM Punk back on pay-per-view.
And tomorrow, Ollie Davis will say the one sentence that we've all been waiting for the last couple of weeks. What are they going to say? They want him to say it.
Oh.
Punk and Darby Allin? Are you
See it
kidding?
from AEW confirmed.
7 years is an awful long time to wait for somebody. I appreciate everybody here who has waited. So on your way out of the United Center tonight, grab yourself a free ice cream bar on me.
He had ice cream bars, really?
Yeah.
Son of my gun.
Oh, yeah, buddy, JR, you gotta hit me with that business line you said. What's that business line? Those you're about to pick out? Yes, sir. What a
My
pay-per-view
goodness.
this is gonna be. CM Punk. I gotta
Look at the face of Darby Allin. I'm telling you, man, this is going to be a mouth-watering match.
Oh, yeah.
This is what every CM Punk fan has wet their freaking underwear
Well, there's nothing no fear in Darby Allin.
and I say that with a pinch of salt and a dash of pepper.
I think CM Punk
You get my fucking drift.
And what bigger test is
Hey,
there in AEW
this
for
review,
Punk
uncut,
than Darby
uncensored,
Allin?
unfiltered,
And
unscripted.
CM Punk mentioned that after our main event, all the fans here in the United Center will get an ice cream treat. And gentlemen, we got a sneak preview. Yeah,
Look at that. They already got their ice cream bars. Like, what the hell? It better taste good, boys.
Chicago, baby.
Because This has already made a mess of himself. He's already getting his pants beat. Wait, look at the face of Darby Allin. Yeah. He's got a smiling face.
It's like he got an edge that he lost over 7 years.
See, he already broke out a brand new shirt. Imagine how the internet will be freaking dragging, like freaking internet is getting slowed down, trying to purchase that damn hot item. That is already a hot item. I've seen on TV.
I can't imagine how much people that North Sea are going to be there. Slowly.
Oh yeah, especially tomorrow. So I think tomorrow they're only be open for
Aew Rampage. Guys, it starts now. Go out there, advance, and win this tag tournament. Let's go. Young Bucks, you can use your EVP status all you want. Hire all your talentless childhood buddies that you used to jump around on the trampoline with. They can't help you inside of a steel cage when Jurassic Express beats you for the tag titles. Now, Kenny Omega, they say there's always that one guy that's got your number. And for you, that guy is me. I'm in your head, Kenny. You're starting to feel the pressure. I beat you for your Impact Championship, and I took your confidence. And now, at All Out, I'm going to beat you for the AEW World Championship and take your soul. Yeah. Now, guys, go out there and beat Private Party. Let's go. Let's go. Ah!
Well, coming up next after our brief commercial break, Private Party, Jurassic Express. Who will get one step closer to All Out? The steel cage match and the Young Bucks. Find out next.
Oh, here you go.
Watching AEW Rampage, presented by State Farm.
Man, I think when it comes to Rampage for sure, the first episode or maybe or this one are going to be the most memorable top episodes of Rampage for this year.
Yeah.
That I could really say that, with no and ifs or buts about it.
Taking risk.
You can go balls to the walls every single night.
So far now, CM Punk and Darby Allin and All Out. But after him, CM Punk and
Welcome back to AEW Rampage live on.
That's a big question. I'm pretty sure there's
maybe when the time comes, it'll be Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson, and CM Punk. They might resume business in AEW.
From Brooklyn, New York, at a combined weight of 353 pounds.
I got to tell you, I'm pretty sure my guy Nick, he has just having to be in that massive crowd. I thought it was him, his brothers and sisters. Yeah, if you guys catch the date, my guy Nick. Shout out to you and your family, man. Hope you're doing pretty well. Still doing stuff in your community. Doing the hard class man, you rock. You're awesome. Steve, there's another opportunity to do another painting. I know your schedule's kind of slim at this point, but hey, maybe we'll talk business.
Jurassic Express.
Jurassic Express. Who is hotter than Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus? Mark, we saw on Wednesday night the Young Bucks needed an army to defeat these two men. These two men not only have a great future ahead of them, right now they are pretty darn good.
Wow, look at this. I'm on Instagram and look what they uploaded. CM Punk broke our site. We are moving to a new server to prevent this from happening in the future. Please be patient and we will be back. But that was 6 years ago. Who remembers 6 years ago? I totally forgot about that.
hold it. Let's check the chance for a sneak peek.
Super kick. Okay.
And they are the winner of those finals will face the Young Bucks on Sunday, September 5th at All Out live on pay-per-view in a steel cage match. Now, wait a minute, is that the match to see a Buck takes on Darby Allin? That most certainly is, JR. And that'll be the same night that Kenny Omega takes on Christian Cage. All Out just gets bigger and bigger by the moment.
Oh, yeah. Who's in the crowd? Lucha Brothers, Varsity Blondes.
They will face off this Wednesday night.
Well, I mean, they are a part of that
semifinal
that elimination tag
to
tournament.
determine the two teams
So
that will
they're gonna get
face
shot
off.
off the
I don't blame the champions, the Young Bucks, for getting a bird's eye view right here, sitting on the ramp on the stage. I should say,
Speaking
watch this
of-
thing here.
Yeah,
the DMD.
Advantage in the semifinal matchup.
Mark, I know you've had your eye on Private Party quite a bit. What are their keys to victory here tonight?
Private Party's got to keep it simple. They shouldn't try to outdo each other. Just go out there and beat people to death, man. They got to work hard.
Thing is, you have someone like a Jungle Boy who's well versed with some good submission style mat work, so he's not just a great high flyer, Jungle Boy. Look at this.
Big upkick and a standoff between
So first
Isaiah
right now,
Cassidy and Jungle Boy.
this,
And I mentioned Dollar coming up this Wednesday night.
qualifier
We will
match.
hit the road once again, and we will make our Milwaukee, Wisconsin debut at the UWM Panthers Arena this Wednesday night. Tickets
And
are
that is
still on
nice
sale
to know,
right now at EWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com. You want to be a part of Dynamite this Wednesday night.
Folks, it's going to be a huge night in Milwaukee, no doubt about it.
Another
And we'll
picture
have our
from
announcement
Wilson.
on that card a
Yeah.
little bit later here in the show.
And coming up on Wednesday, September 8th, the fallout from All Out when AEW makes our Cincinnati debut at the Fifth Third Arena. Tickets for both events on sale right now at EWTIX.com. Jungle Boy, pinpoint accurate.
You see the balance?
Jungle Boy is an extraordinary young athlete.
You see the Young Bucks, the champions, mocking on, saying, hey, great job, Jungle Boy. They don't mean that. I'm sure they don't, I should say.
Oh, look at that, Mark.
They're
When?
smart.
Y'all funny until the Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus beat their ass. And there's something be such a big show.
Jungle Boy was reaching for a tag. You saw Mark Quinn drop to the mat to inhibit the leverage of Jungle Boy. And now Private Party descending on Jungle Boy. Get to stick with this tag team. Drop the break. We will stick with it in picture-in-picture. You will not miss a second.
That's how it looks like at the event.
Wow. Whoa.
How are you? I'm good. I'm gonna throw up and pass out.
Cody's friends definitely out where they're welcome.
I know Brandy worries that I take too much on.
I can't wait for that too. I want to check that.
This is gonna be the craziest year of our lives.
That's cool.
Yeah, well, right now, as I mentioned there in picture, so we're going to stay with this continuation match right now. It looks like Party's got the advantage.
See, I don't like much of this picture-to-picture because they should have put the big screen on the action, little on the commercials, because nobody cares for the commercials. Nobody. I know, paid advertisements and all that, and how it benefits the networks, benefits the shows, because you need sponsors. Otherwise, if we don't have sponsors, then you got nothing for the show, and they don't benefit. It's the cost of doing business.
Right.
But still, it's like, one of the more limited commercials.
Yes.
Especially for the picture-in-picture. I think it makes sense. Limited commercials during picture-in-picture, get back to the action. Once you really cut a commercial break, unleash all the damn freaking commercials you want. Why you gotta put your viewers through such torture?
Right now we see Isaiah Cassidy applying a sleeper hold on Jungle Boy. And Jungle Boy trying to mount a comeback. Ooh, nice move.
Look at this. Do you have CM Punk on Twitter?
Not yet.
You should have had him a long time ago. He's at CM Punk. He's player/coach. But look what, it's giving you that video footage of now it's the time to follow him. Yeah, so if you want to follow CM Punk on Twitter, find him as CM Punk, but make sure that it's in with these two pictures and it says player/coach, and of course it's check mark to let you know that he's the real McCoy. Chicago's real McCoy. Thank you. That's funny. They got the same hair.
Yeah.
Because I pay for what I need. And then I bet you before CM Punk started bringing out his, because he has his own section in Pro Wrestling Tees. How much you want to bet with that new T-shirt? That's going to be the #1 high-selling item in all Pro Wrestling Tees /shop AEW.
I got a feeling that will be.
Because I bet you before him, just you maybe Sting would have been the #1 guy selling the shirts.
Right.
Massive right hand shots delivered by Luchasaurus.
Big strikes by the big dinosaur, baby.
Unless you see this guy in person, right? You can't really realize how big he is.
Good point, JR. TV does not do his size justice.
Luchasaurus back body drop. And for his size, he can do a lot of the things that these smaller guys can do. Double variance by Luchasaurus.
Inside out, plus that double clothesline. A lot of power, a lot of impact. And now look at the adversaries. Big Money Matt's got to regroup here. He's going to go bankrupt.
Private Party and Jurassic Express fighting to get one step closer to that steel cage match with the Young Bucks at All Out. Our GM, Tony Khan, made that match a steel cage match because the Young Bucks, because they're content for interference, for distractions behind the referee's back. But right now,
What is this? The legal man is Jungle Boy, by the way. What is going on
we
here?
saw that Wednesday night. Jungle Boy was going to go off the back of Luchasaurus at the Superplex.
Jungle Boy's not in a good spot, obviously.
He had a lot of offense put on during the break, and now Isaiah's up the top rope. What's he going to do here?
Isaiah.
That's what Darby Allin was earlier, skating around.
Canadian Express. One, two.
Oh, man, it's a good thing this guy's 6'7" or 6'8", or you've never got them.
You know what's the beauty of it, too?
Look at this impact. Jungle
I don't
Boy
think
right
the
now.
AEW crew's going to go back anywhere else as soon. I don't know if they got any other live events besides coming back to the States
Now
for
they finally got the big guy off his feet.
Dynamite.
JR, we could be seeing
Second
another
Rampage
upset in the
and finally
venue.
I think that's gonna be it for
We got the
this
voice
year.
right now.
Oh,
Pretty much
Luchasaurus guillotine on the top rope.
next year. We know where.
Guaranteed that.
Yeah.
You can see some teamwork here by Private Party. What the hell's next now?
Whoa!
Star press to the outside by Mark
I'm
Quinn.
not sure how much Mark Quinn got all of Luchasaurus.
That's it was a grazing shot to the point, you know. There's enough right to hit him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Mark,
I know I haven't
high
been on
velocity attack like that. He got a
social media
grazing
like
blow. Gets hit down a large man.
Oh, most definitely. And not only that, but both of these guys are injured now. Both of them are hurt. He put himself at stake to make sure that his partner got the advantage.
Inside the ring, Cassidy and Jungle Boy, two of the young great cornerstones here of all elite wrestling.
Yeah, Isaiah, it's turning up the intensity right now. I love it.
But Taz is not smart. Well, slap him in the face. You don't have to beat somebody, slap him in the face.
I know that, but you can try to get in some space his head and get him.
Private Party was looking for the silly string, but Jurassic Express countered it.
The second chance opportunity.
You might get him.
Oh, I thought that was
Jungle
it.
Boy almost advanced his team right there in the semifinal match.
No, wait a
Big
minute.
Money Matt Hardy.
No, so Marco Study was trying to grab the leg of Matt Hardy. Oh!
Come on. Jungle Boy
Swatted him up like if he was a little roach. Oh! Here I thought Private Party was going to get it. They almost cheated.
More intense than that. And be on the ropes.
Jungle Boy very nearly.
Frustration setting in.
Yeah. Maybe I misspoke. I said about that slap in the face in the point, JR, because I do think Isaiah's a little bit. He's pressing too hard right now.
Yeah, we saw a little crack in the foundation right
Yeah,
there.
definitely saw a crack.
Private party.
His firework explosion of a character's behind the center. Oh, what a DDT. Tough for Luchasaurus. Ooh!
All Quinn's in trouble now. That
Jeez, man.
Oh.
1, 2, that's it. Yeah. They got it. They advance, and the Bucks are not pleased. No, what I wanted to point out earlier, there hasn't been wrestling in the United Center since the house show of WWE, which was how long ago when we went? 2015. That's how long it was. And before that,
Oh, great. Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, another fluke win, just like last week on Wednesday with Christian Cage, just like that.
Yeah, look,
the chair, the
look
cheating.
what's left of Mr.
Civilized
Belt
All
Collector.
Out Christian Cage. At All Out, it's you tell him what's going to happen at All Out, Kenny Omega.
Look, Rampage, the first dance. Clearly, this night was meant for me. This whole thing was set up for me. You ruined my entire week. You ruined the entire celebration. Christian Cage at All Out. I'm going to retire you for another 7 years. You're going to wish you never came back.
What a momentous AEW Rampage.
This is what I'm looking forward to. Man, I wish I was there to see it live.
Jim Cargill in action against Kiara Hogan. Next back to this break.
Kiera Hogan used to be a part of Impact Wrestling. She already been on Dark Elevation and Dark. But then all of a sudden, I'm surprised that Jade Cargill saw something in her. It's like, okay, I want to wrestle.
We're back live on TNT with AEW Rampage from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. And we are just moments away from Jade Cargill and Kiara Hogan going one-on-one.
But we know who's going to win.
Jade, you keep making it seem like you're doing me a favor. You know who I am. I'm the hottest flame, not some toy for you to play with.
When she looks up and sees her worst nightmare across from her in the ring, she's going to realize that she messed with the wrong
bitch. I am done talking. I usually don't play with my food, but tonight we feast. Period.
Here we go.
I dig Kiera Hogan for all those years that she's been on Impact, and recently when we started watching it again. Byron Flavor, one of the best tag teams in the knockout divisions I've ever seen. But obviously, Kiera Hogan has bigger plans for herself. She's in AEW now. Obviously, her beginning is going to be bittersweet, but later on it'll be a huge payoff. She'll get an opportunity. Jade Cargill, I mean, she is.
And Mark Henry, I know Jade
We
Cargill
know how good she is. I've been seeing lately how good she is. I mean, she's got it all put together. The hottest woman I've ever seen in my life. If I would have been there live, oh my God, I think I would have been true. She's got it all put together. She really does. I mean, she's a huge moneymaker, and from what I've been seeing lately, how she dyed her hair, she could be that female character from Mexico. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, Storm. Yeah. I can already envision her being dressed up like her and being in the sky. Know what she could say.
Well, look at the size difference here. But you see right now, Jade Cargill with that strong lockup.
I can see her doing that.
Great leverage advantage for Jay. Short 5'10", maybe a little bit more.
See, and she's already talking again. She don't need to talk a lot. All she's got to do is show off with her action. That's talk. She's already got a mouthpiece on the outside. She don't need to do this.
Roundhouse kick to the side of the
Of
head,
course,
followed up by the close.
Kiera Hogan is in a spot now out of Tennessee into Chicago where she can actually display her action. But I'm not going to say that Jade Cargill is too much. No, she is got it.
woman.
She is it.
And the traumatic.
And speaking of it,
wait a second. Wait a second.
we see the end of Kiera here.
It's got Kiera Hogan up.
And
Ease. Look at the power
and
of
center.
Jade.
Oh,
United
United Center.
Jaded.
Get in that sexy pin of hers.
2, 3. Very nice.
Oh, I would kill to have that woman on there.
I gotta admit, Shaq spent years playing at the United Center, whether he was Lakers, whether he was Magic, whatever. And now, if you watch this, it's just like, despite the fact that
So she needs real competition. I mean, Jade Cargill just came. I'm pretty sure she's gonna get tired of going after these supposed weaklings.
In all elite wrestling. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen,
Looking back at CM Punk's arrival to AEW after 7 years of not being inside of a pro wrestling ring. Can't believe there's actually fans crying. Come on. Makes it look all wussy.
Good news for you, as we all do. Next
Next week, his first appearance for Dynamite in Chicago at Hoffman Stakes at the now
AEW has tickets, but they're not going to last long. There's no doubt about it. But which team will advance to face Jungle Boy?
Now that Jim Punk is on the draw, I'm pretty sure now Dynamite's going to get sold out. Rampage is going to get sold out. All out has already been sold out.
We'll go one-on-one with
But can you imagine the people nationwide, worldwide ordering? Look at the orders that we're looking for.
All out is going to be the most sold differently this year. The buy rates are going to go through the roof. That's going to be the money making for AEW.
This could be bad. And next week on Rampage, the Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus will face the winner of the Varsity Blondes or the Lucha Brothers for a shot at the steel cage match at All Out. And Mark Henry standing by backstage.
Thanks, guys. Daniel Garcia, you and the 2.0 attacked John Moxley on Wednesday. What was that all about?
If you want to know what it's all about, I'm going to tell you. I beat Fuego del Sol. I beat Matt Sydal, but to be the biggest name in this company, I have to beat John Moxley in the United Center.
You know, Moxley, for
Shut him up, Mox.
guy.
Nobody wants to hear this puny little kid saying, "Oh, we're going
to didn't you? Moxley, we got 15,000 people in the United Center that have waited 20 years for a main event like tonight. And tonight, Daniel Garcia is going to be giving you a taste.
John Moxley.
All the way around. All the way around, you snot-nosed punks.
How the hell do you think I feel, Mark? I'm pissed off. I'm in a bad mood. I'm about 30 seconds away from going to the ring to commit what's going to look like felony assault, and they stick a camera in my face. They stick an ID in my ear. They want to talk to me. They put these idiots on the screen. They're talking all kinds of nonsense, speaking all kinds of riddles. Daniel Garcia has a better chance of getting me pregnant than he does of submitting me in that ring. It's fitting that we're in the United Center because I'm going to bounce his head up a mat like a basketball and squeeze his neck and choke him until his eyeball pop out of his head. Mark, I'm sorry. I'm going to hurt this kid.
Oh, I love the Mox man. He is awesome.
It's time for the main event.
Here we go.
No doubt about it, Mark.
Yes, it is.
This is going to be physical.
This is the last match on the card.
Yes. Blue-eyed ready to take on young Daniel.
Swear, man, they got to make this 2 hours.
We'll find out next.
Make this 2 hours. Move it to TBS. To be honest, TNT can't. They can't be flooded with just 2 wrestling shows. They're not gonna keep up with it.
No.
They gotta spread some love to TBS because they need more eyes on that other channel. Just like how they did with WCW when they had Nitro on TNT, Thunder on TBS.
I still need that championship. AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite at 8 on TNT or anytime on demand and the app.
What's up?
All right. Spin it up.
It is main event time here on AEW Rampage.
The first time Finn Walton in Chicago.
Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 231 pounds, John Moxley.
What? What happened with the normal introduction? Oh, shoot. Well, because everybody now sings Wild Thing.
Yeah.
You make my heart sing.
Well, he walked down through the stairs of the Allstate Arena. Now he has a chance of walking down the stairs at the UC.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why it's called the Madhouse on Madison. And the people are mad, good mad, for the action of AEW.
Mox Man in the United Center, man. There's Eddie Kingston. They are absorbing all of it in. They are sponging all of that in. I'm talking about Mox and Kingston, man.
Well, I'll tell you this right now. Super control food. I feel really bad for Daniel Garcia.
Yeah, man. It's like leading four little lambs up to slaughter. Garcia, freaking Everlast 2.0. Let's call that shit straight like how we see it. Everlast 2.0. We'll play Everlast with Mox and Kingston, even though this is the one-on-one match. I swear, man, I really never heard of Danny Garcia. He might have been in wrestling, maybe under a different gimmick, I don't know, but Jesus Christ, man. This kid is going to get the shit kicked out of him. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. But one thing for sure, he's going to get a hell of an ass kicking one-on-one, courtesy of Mox.
And a part of All Out pay-per-view weekend, AEW will be returning to Hoffman Estates at the Now Arena on Wednesday, September 1st for AEW Dynamite, and Friday, September 3rd for AEW Rampage. Combo tickets for both events.
Next week they're going to go back to where it all began,
and then, of course,
where it all started.
Pay-per-view Sunday, September 5th, where we know CM Punk will face Darby Allin.
Moxley's got a lot of experience in front of crowds like this.
And
that leg of Moxley wasn't 100% coming in.
we got to talk to Doc.
Steel bar.
Since we're not going to be able to
Right now, the opportunity to kind of go back at that leg and take down your
Let's
larger
get
At least we know that Daniel Garcia is not a total
I still want to do a live reaction
He's
because
picking
we
up right where
know
he
this
left off on Wednesday night on Dynamite.
event
He's
that
got
we
to keep
should
that
have
off.
missed
There's
out.
any kind of
Right.
joint
So,
issue, he could twist that joint the way it's not
instead
supposed
of
to go.
doing our typical live reaction
Immobilize a guy like Moxley.
here in our own
Danny
studio,
Garcia knows about
I think we should spread the love, include
Took him a long time to recover.
include Cat, and the rest of our crew, the rest of our
2
crew
years
that
ago,
is a
Daniel
part of our
Garcia,
crew.
he has fought through adversity, and now he is
collaborate
fighting
and
under the
to
floodlights,
commentate
the
and
biggest match of his
give our
career.
normal
Can he
reactions.
submit John Moxley?
Because I believe that's where the real money is.
Or would you see Garcia? He
All out
the
is,
ankle
this
with
year
his
is too
legs
huge,
and
way
forced
too huge.
Moxley
Now
to
that
break his grip, and now hammering down. His hammer punches are working too.
It's the only offense that Garcia's got a hope of winning this match with.
I am going to have a chance to see him on Sunday.
The gall of him is chopping.
He wanted me to go in and listen.
Eddie kicks it on the outside, urging on his friend John Moxley. Oh boy, oh boy. Garcia pointing on the back of his head.
He's ready to German.
Quick, snapping German suplexes right there. There's a hard man in the back of the skull. The key is your hips
Hopefully
avoid
he's
your
up for it.
opponents and you snap.
We can't do that. His place, and we'll find another.
Smart wrestling by Daniel Garcia. He did have a good
Hang
game
out
plan coming in,
in
quite
one
frankly.
location and actually
Everybody's got a plan.
while watching the event.
John Moxley. Can he make the crawl to the rope? He does. 2.0 was on the outside. They're actually pulling the ropes back out of Moxley's grip.
Let me tell you something. Moxley had to go to the bottom rope to break this predicament. Will piss him off even more.
Why do I get the feeling that if Everlast 2.0 stick their nose in this match?
And listen, we've seen Garcia with impressive
We already
wins
spotted
over
Sting and
Fuego
Darby Allin
Soto,
from the United Center Rafters. Mind you, the same Rafters where Sting came down for the first time. I don't think these guys ever even brought that up. The first time Sting came down from the raft from a cargo zip line or what, it happened first at the United Center back in 1997, in the month of January. So, you guys don't believe me? If you guys got Peacock, check it out. You'll see that I'm not bullshit.
Garcia gets his legs.
That I believe for Sting is like full circle. Because otherwise, if he wasn't in his 60s or whatnot, then maybe he would have done it again. But since he's just up in the Raptors spot with Darby Allin, that's still a hell of a scene. Seeing him to watching come from down far.
Oh, there it is.
Bye, Daniel Garcia, wherever the hell you are.
I really hurt, but it's still in one piece.
Where?
Oh, he's supposed to soon. Here come the animals.
Oh, huge. Eddie Kingston's in there too, but damn it.
Yeah, numbers are just too much.
Thirsty ass is 2.0, kicking ass here. I spoke too soon. Sting and Darby Allin.
Yeah. There you go.
Everyone else is going to feel the karma of Darby Allin and Stinger. Oh. Paradigm shift by Mox.
Nasty landing. Great job by Mox there. And Moxley and Kingston stacking up.
I believe we are going to see a double or a major Stinger splash. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that quarter. I love that quarter shot. And the iconic Scorpion Death Drop.
Oh, yeah. Chicago Line missed that.
Oh, yeah. I missed it too.
Darby Allin.
Since 1997.
Oh, here we go. This is what should have happened last Wednesday.
Yes. Coffin drop.
Oh, yeah.
Double coffin drop. Major coffin drop.
2.0. 2 for price of 1 with that coffin drop. Darby Allin. CM Punk live on pay-per-view. Sunday, September 5th. Join us Wednesday night in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for AEW Dynamite. We will have CM Punk's first Dynamite appearance this Wednesday night, 5, 8, 7 Central on TNT. It will be tonight and be even bigger on Wednesday. And look at this. What a night, ladies and gentlemen. We're so happy you're brought us into your homes. We'll never forget this night for Aew Rampage. For Mark Henry, for Taz, for JR, I am Excalibur. Saying good night, everyone.
They should have had this one 2 hours, man.
Yeah.
They really should have had this one 2 hours. I shoot myself in the foot. and I should have got some tickets, to be honest, because the manager at work, she's on vacation, and we got it out a little bit past 5:30.
Oh,
and I was already debating on should, but then of course, we had the emergence and catching up with SmackDown, and then watch Rampage and all of that. It's just like, God, it's just a lot of wrestling, and then there's just very little time for us to actually get it all in there and talk about it, But I'm glad we did the live reaction for Rampage, even though it was only an hour. But still, man, they should really make this a 2-hour show, to be honest. Because 1 hour is not enough. And with all the talent that they got now and the talent that they're about to get, because I'm hearing heavy rumors that the next, they're rumoring their biggest another big acquisition for AEW to get. It could be either Braun Strowman, Bray Wyatt, or Adam Cole. Could be any one of those three next, right after CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. So, things are up in the air.
That's right.
And it's crazy because, AEW acquiring all that talent, who's going to be left in WWE? So it's insane.
That's right.
But not as insane as what we just witnessed just now. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up for our quick live reaction to AEW Rampage. The first dance from the United Center in Chicago. We wish we could have been there, but at least our friend was there in spirit, and the rest of the hardcore Chicago pro wrestling fan base. Like we said earlier, the last time wrestling sports entertainment was in that building was back in 2015 when WWE had a house show there. No, 16. I think it was 16.
Oh, 16.
Yeah, 16. 15, 16, 17. I mean, I still got the remember when I typed in all the results on my previous two phones that I had?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have the results. But then before that, the very last event that took place in the United Center wrestling-wise was Nitro. That was November 6th, 2000.
Yeah.
And we were there.
Mm-hmm.
So at least for us, it was a consolation that we were there. We got to see a Nitro and a Thunder in one night, even though the show sucked. But we were there to see the stars.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see Kevin Nash. We got to see Diamond Dallas Page. We got to see who else did we got to see that you can remember? Top stars.
Booker
T was there.
Yes.
Anyone else? Jeff Jarrett? Was Jeff Jarrett there?
Jeff Jarrett was there.
We got to see Mancow getting his ass kicked by Jimmy Hart.
Yeah.
And it's like, what, a repeat of Spring Stampede. But then we got to see that throughout their rivalry, they battled at 3 occasions around that year.
Mm-hmm.
No, the final one was 2001, and I think Jimmy Hart won.
Yeah.
At a pay-per-view, I think. But that was outside of Chicago, though.
Yeah.
But that was the very last time that WCW in its history performed at the United Center.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, WWE decided to come back in 15, 16, 17, and their very last was SummerSlam?
No, they were the first event in
wrestling history?
Well, technically United Center history.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
it was SummerSlam, right?
But it was SummerSlam, yeah,
1994. That was the first wrestling event ever.
Yes.
But yeah, WWE was there only just 2 occasions.
Yes.
SummerSlam, and then decades later, the house show.
Yes.
And now AEW got the United Center, which was awesome. I think they should do the United Center from now on.
Yeah, I got the feeling that's what's gonna happen.
Because that was WCW's part of the Southern Territory that they were acquiring when it comes to booking events. Mm-hmm. That's what AEW they should get. Because when they got Hoffman Estates, they never did a wrestling show except for TNA Impact at the time in 2013. That was the last time.
Yes.
The first and only time. But they also did TNA pay-per-views there.
One. Yeah.
Which was Bound for Glory. 2008. Yeah. So. But at least, the venues that we had, wrestling was all over. But before even all of these that we were talking about, as far as we can go back, International Amphitheater no longer here. They had wrestling events. The UIC Pavilion.
It's still there, but it's under a different name.
And it's now known as
the Credit Union One Arena.
Credit Union One Arena?
Yep.
But they held wrestling decades ago.
Yes.
Way back when. But under what promotion?
I think it was WC, well, NWA, then WCW.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, all of the venues in Chicago history, they had wrestling. They had wrestling performances there, so that was cool. But nonetheless, okay, So it's already 1:30 on the dot. I know we took this long to get this showing, but at least it's already on the archive. So, guys, feel free to check this one out. Of course, tomorrow night we will do a live reaction towards WWE SummerSlam. Feel free to join us. And then afterwards, we will do our normal Wrestling Weekend recap episode. And of course, Sunday night, we will do a live reaction towards NXT TakeOver 36. And this will be our first and maybe our last, because depending on the changes that they're going to do with NXT, it looks like this is going to be the last time that we're going to experience NXT the way we've been experiencing it. Because supposedly they're going to go back to how NXT used to be, which is, I guess, these young cats under the leadership of main superstars or whatever. Like how Daniel Bryan was to The Miz, something like that.
Right.
Nonetheless, thank you very guys. Thank you very I really need my sleep. I need a cabin. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. We gave it to you as straight as we did. Uncut, uncensored, unfiltered, and unscripted. This is normally how we would react to watching, wrestling show like Rampage or Dynamite or Raw, SmackDown, especially late at night, because, like I said, we always DVR these shows. We don't watch them live. Otherwise, then what's the point of a freaking DVR when you're trying to catch up to so many shows that exist out there, TV shows, movies, and all that stuff, and we just watch shows whenever we want, not really having to live under the old microscope of 30 years ago of live television. So, until then, stay safe, mask up, peace and love worldwide. Hopefully you join us tomorrow for live reaction towards SummerSlam, and also for the next edition of the Wrestling Weekend Recap, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night. See ya.